Firstly, congratulations on becoming a dad again.
Thank you very much, thank you.
What a mental 72 hours that must have been.
Yeah, it has been mental, to be fair, to fly home obviously for the birth of my child, then come back in a major tournament. Yeah, it's been a crazy experience, I would say.
Are you in obviously regular touch and everything with your family? You're obviously missing the night feeds, which is quite useful.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully I can obviously take a medal back and yeah, to see the family after the tournament, because it's been a long time out here, and yeah, definitely been missing them.
Your partner needs the medal.
Yeah, that's it, that's it.
How has it been since Saturday's win? I mean, it was an emotional one.
Yeah, we've all been on such a high. I feel like the lads that played from the start though has been physically drained, so we've had to recover well today and rest and prepare to go again.
What did you do to celebrate properly? Because it's so difficult. I remember talking to Gareth Southgate after the game, and he said earlier in the tournament he gets about 45 seconds to celebrate himself, which isn't much. What about you lot?
Yeah, it's obviously difficult to celebrate because, you know, it's such a quick turnaround, and you know, you're facing a quality opponent again. So obviously we celebrated after the game with the family and friends, and then it was straight back to work to focus on the semi-final. So
there's a bit of an earworm. I want to play you something. Though Sonny's in charge of the iPad and
Okay.
He's forgotten that he's in charge of the iPad. Thank you. Just have a play of this for a second. So my cousins are out here, they're England fans, and this was when I was out with them the other night.
love it.
It goes on for a while.
Yeah.
I cannot get it out of my head.
Same. Every time I've turned up to the stadium, I can hear the fans singing it, and yeah, it is a surreal moment, you know, to hear the fans singing your name. It makes you almost want to do well for them on the pitch. So yeah, it's such a nice song, and yeah, it makes me feel good, to be fair.
Had you heard the song before? Did you know what it was?
I believe I've heard it a little bit with the City fans, but not much, and yeah.
But not the original, not the Phil Foden one.
No,
I mean the original.
But now it's become a thing here, so yeah, it's nice to hear.
I just heard one of your colleagues from the FA saying that actually they were singing it on the bus as well. So
Really?
it's
Yeah,
catching
that's
on.
nice.
Teammates next,
Yeah.
I reckon. Let's talk about penalty shootouts. How nervous were you watching that from the sidelines? Or not, maybe?
I'm not going to lie, I was so nervous watching from the sideline. I feel like when you're not on the pitch, you know, you're thinking a lot more. But you know, I had full belief in the lads. There's been a lot of work going into penalties on the training field, and yeah, the ones taking them look so confident and never look like missing.
Yeah, Stuart Pearce has told us a lot about the work that goes on behind the scenes. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank as well.
Yep.
Ivan Toney was crediting with a lot of work that's been done. For you as a player, how important is that? Because I don't think you've ever taken a penalty. Is there a reason for that?
I have. I took one for my club against Madrid recently. But yeah, I would have took one if I was still on the pitch. But yeah, I think there's players who take them regularly for the club, so it makes sense for them to take them really. So I think that's what Gareth did. Put the best penalty takers on the pitch, and yeah, I'm glad he did that now because it definitely worked in our favour.
Is it one of those things that you're either a penalty taker or you're not? It's either something that is kind of natural, you know, because you're brilliant with the ball at your feet, but from a dead ball situation, obviously it's slightly different. But you're brilliant at free kicks, so why not penalties?
Yeah, I feel like it's a confidence thing. I think if you believe you're going to score, yeah, you can definitely be a penalty taker. Yeah, I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't mind taking one if I was still on the pitch, but yeah, like I said, it's probably better penalty takers than me, so yeah.
Yeah, we've got some pretty good ones in there. Which was your favourite out of all the ones you saw?
I think Ivan's, because yeah, it's crazy to be honest how he never looks at the ball and generates the power that he needs to score. So yeah, I just find it unbelievable how he does that.
I'd fall over. I wouldn't know where it was. Utterly useless. Free kicks though, mentioning them, you know, you scored a couple this season, I think against Villa and against Brighton. Nobody in this tournament has scored a direct free kick, which is absolutely crazy.
Didn't realise that.
Well, why do you think?
No.
Is there a reason? Can you think of a reason?
They're so hard to score, I think. Yeah, obviously it's top quality keepers as well, and yeah, I don't know the reason for that, but yeah, it's very difficult sometimes to score a free kick.
The celebrations afterwards were brilliant, but particularly watching Gareth Southgate celebrating afterwards, he did get more than 45 seconds to really enjoy that. And I know that last week you said you'd felt sorry for Gareth with everything that was going on. How much did that mean to the group to do that almost for him, it felt?
Yeah, it meant so much, and yeah, it was nice to see Gareth share the moment with the fans on the pitch. And yeah, the lad spoke about it being his 100th game. We wanted to win for him as well because it's such a special occasion for him. He tried to play it down, but you know, the lads were so determined to win for him and make it a special one.
How have you seen the criticism that he's faced? You've been part of this England squad for a long time. He brought you in what was it, 2019, 2020 time?
Yeah.
But what have you made of it all?
Well, it's not just him, is it? If you look, everyone's getting a little bit of criticism. I think it's just part of the game. As long as we don't read too much into it and believe in what we're doing on the training field, we know what we have, you know, in the changing room and how we work every day. I feel like sometimes we have to block out that noise if we're ever going to achieve anything. So yeah, obviously it's difficult. It doesn't help when, you know, there's a lot of criticism, but like I said there, you just have to keep believing in what we're doing. We keep getting results, so yeah, at the moment we're proving people wrong.
Do you know what I found funny? I looked back at a conversation that we had 3 years ago ahead of the Euros, well, during the Euros in 2021, and it was almost identical to the narrative that's going on at the moment. Do you think you kind of just get used to that as an England player?
Definitely. You know, there's a lot of fans out there who are passionate, and we know that, and everyone shares different opinions, so yeah, sometimes it is what it is. It comes with football, I suppose. You know, playing at the highest level, so you just have to learn how to deal with it.
One of the other questions has been, and again I go back to our conversation in Qatar in the tunnel when you said you wanted to play number 10 and Gareth said he doesn't play number 10 for his club. We have been. And then you've got a situation where we've got so many amazing number 10s in this squad. How's it been for you, almost starting on the left, then coming in as a 10 and then playing as a 10 with Jude the other night?
Yeah, I feel like obviously not just me, but we all can say that we can do a little bit better. You know, we're not scared to say we can do better sometimes, and I feel like, you know, maybe we started the tournament a little bit slow, but yeah, there's a lot of positives to take out of the last game. You know, it's obviously nice to play more centrally with Jude as well, so yeah, hopefully we can just keep building on that, keep pressing the teams high, keep trying to win the ball back, and lots of attacks. That's what the fans want to see, and we want to try and play exciting football for everyone.
Do you think there's a reason for it? Because, you know, we know what you do individually, we know what you do for your clubs, but international football is different. On the pitch, can you feel what it is that's maybe not giving that fluid and attacking football that we know you can all do?
I feel it's down to the opponents. You know, I feel like every year, you know, teams are getting better, more tactical, and yeah, I look at every team in this competition and they're so difficult in every way. So yeah, sometimes people say we have the best team on paper and we should be able to beat teams easily, but it's not like that. It's not straightforward. Yeah, sometimes it's difficult, and that's the way football is. So yeah, like I said, as long as we know we can do better and we keep trying and never give up, yeah, we can't really go wrong with it.
Gareth Southgate talked about filling a Calvin Phillips style hole. It feels like we almost need a Rodri in a way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I look at the team that we have. We have so many quality players, especially Colby coming in and doing what he's been doing. He's been brilliant, and he's give us that balance, if you like. So yeah, we definitely have the players there to perform at our best, and like I said, it's just about growing and just wanting to get better, and I feel like we're going in that right direction.
Have you spoken to Rodri at all during the tournament?
Not really spoke to Rodri, no, not to be fair.
Anyone else?
Obviously I spoke to Akanji after the game. Obviously I felt a little bit sorry for him missing a penalty, but you know, even the best players in the world miss penalties, so it's just one of them things.
Yeah, I saw you all go over to him with John and with Kyle and Cole as well. What can you say in that circumstance anyway?
Yeah, I just said try and not let it get to you too much, you know, keep your head up. like I said, it happens to the best players in the world. Everyone misses a penalty, so it's just one of them things.
And speaking about City, have you spoken to Pep at all? Saw him at Wimbledon the other day.
Not really. I feel like when you're together for so long and you have that break, everyone just goes to separate ways, and yeah, I'm sure after the tournament when we all meet back up, we'll be ready to try and win things again. But yeah, I've not really had that communication with any of the lads really from City. So yeah, obviously I'm looking forward to going back after this tournament and trying to achieve good things again.
Is there a piece of advice that you've been given either from Pep Guardiola or from Gareth Southgate that is in your head and helps you in any way?
I would say from Gareth is just play with freedom, just be yourself, just be who you are and what's got you to this point. And I feel with Pep, he said just don't be Phil Foden every action, which is, I've took a lot from that, if you like, and tried to take it into my game.
The Netherlands up next. Have you all stopped speaking to Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, or has there been?
No, I think we need him. I think we need him for the work that he's been doing. We definitely need him. Obviously, we're facing such a great team in the Netherlands. I feel like at this stage now, it's obviously not going to be easy. We're going to face the best teams, so hopefully the next few days in training we can come up with a plan and give it our best. That's all we can do.
Absolutely. Just one last thing, and then we'll do a quick winner stays on. Here we go.
What would Phil Foden
Sorry. Basically, I'm saying, what would Phil Foden do if England won the Euros, which is the question that I asked you last time. And look at this, Barnet. Have a hold of this.
First.
Do you know what I said? If we win it, I told the team that they have to get the same haircut as me, and they all agreed. Hopefully, if we win it, you'll see everyone with the same haircut.
Can we imagine like a proper England squad photo, suits and everything?
I think like Romania done it, didn't they? Where they all had the same haircut. So. That's nice. If we win it, I'd make everyone get the same haircut.
Does that still stand, or if you win, what's the plan?
I mean, I have to speak to the lads to see what they say, but I'm going to push for it. Let's see what happens.
What would be your backup if they all say no?
Just a bit of spray paint in your hair, whatever colour they choose. Just something funky for a team photo. I feel like, go down well.
St George's.
Yeah, maybe that. We'll have to see. Obviously, I'll have to speak to them.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.